Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to show you how I blow dry my really long hair. First thing you're going to need is a blow dryer. This is the Buttercup from Dry Bar. The next thing I use is the Living Proof Prime Style Extender. It helps extend my style. Next thing is a holy grail item. It is the Living Proof Perfect Hair Day 5-in-1 treatment, followed up by a little bit of heat protectant, which is the Tresemme, good old holy grail. Next thing is a tangle teaser. I love this thing. It is so helpful. And last but not least, a round barrel brush. This one is by Ion, and the reason why I love this one is because the barrel is longer, which is perfect for long hair. So the first thing I'm going to do is flip my hair over so that way I can try to get a little extra volume. So that's why I look like Cousin It right now. And then when I get most of it dry, I just flip it back and look like a crazy woman with wild hair. So next thing I'm going to do is actually just part my hair so that way I can kind of control the amount of hair that I'm trying to style at once, which is super, super helpful. So I'm just brushing through to make sure I don't have any tangles. Because this is at the bottom of my head and I have really thick hair, I just try to make sure my roots are super dry. So right here, I took that section and divided it in two. And the next thing I'm going to do right here is I am going to focus on straightening my hair. So the reason why a round brush is so awesome is because it is a straightener and a curler all in one. So first you want to focus on straightening, and then as you can see right here, I'm focusing on putting the curl in. First you straighten, then you curl at the end, so that way you don't get your hair all tangled up and knotted in a brush, which I've done before back in the day, and it was not a fun experience. So just learn from my mistakes. This is the way that you definitely want to try to do it. So think of it more as a straightener first, and then when you have your hair straighter, then you add the curl. So I typically do 3 to 4 passes, and then I add the curl. As you saw right there, I paused a little bit. I'm letting the curl kind of cool in my hand so that way the curl lasts a little while longer. And so now that that is done, I'm moving down to another section. Gotta control all that hair there. And then I'm going to, again, straighten my hair, focus on straightening, and then I'm going to add the curl, especially right here because I have like a serious calic right there. So I'm like, ooh, get that straight or else it's going to get all kinds of wonky. But that's just me. So if you have an area where you have a calic, then you might want to focus on that area for a little bit and try to really train that hair in the way that you want it to fall. And for time's sake, I'm really only showing you guys one section because it would be really boring if I just showed you how I did all my hair. And not only that, but it would take a while. So I've gone ahead and I've moved along to the next section, which is where I am going to really focus on the front of my hair, kind of my fringe area, and the hair that falls around my face. So I'm going to take a little bit of extra time here, especially not only do I have a calic on my right, I also have one on my left. So right in this area right here, I really have to like try to go ham on it and make sure I'm trying to get that hair to fall the way I want it to. So now I'm working kind of on my fringe and my bangs. So what I like to do is I like to take a small section, but I will also include a piece that falls on the opposite side of where my part is. So that way it adds a little bit more volume right there and it doesn't lay completely flat, and it just moves a little bit better throughout the day. What I'm doing is I'm just rolling it straight back, and then I'm pulling straight up and away to try to get some extra volume. And now I'm just kind of adding that curl. So I'm actually hitting it with cool air right now. So as it cools, it will hold that shape better. Since this is the hair that shapes my face, I really want it to hold this shape as long as it possibly can. And then all I do is remove it from the brush and bam, look at that. Yeah, girl, there you go. So now it's just doing the rest of this final section, and by this time I'm just like, oh my God, why did I think that this was going to be a good idea? But my hair always looks amazing. I love the way that my hair looks when I've just styled it by blow drying it with a round brush. I just really like the volume and the looseness of it and just a little bit of bounce. So if you wanted your hair to be a little bit more curly than this, you could use a round brush that is a little bit smaller. I use a 2-inch because I want the volume and I just want a little bit of a bend in my hair. So right now I'm going back and I'm focusing on the crown of my head. Again, I live in the South and I'm a Southern girl to my core, and I love some good volume. Higher the hair, closer to God. There I go. And again, just gonna pop it down, and that's it. A little bit of fluffing, and I'm like, yeah, I'm done. So one last thing I love to do, because I live in a humid climate, is spritz this living proof humidity shield. It works wonders. The only bad thing is that it really smells strongly of chemicals, but it works so well. And where I live, it's so humid, so it's worth it. But ooh, that chemical smell though. But it makes your hair look so nice, and it fights the humidity well. Well, you guys, this is how I blow dry and style my long hair. Thank you guys so much for watching, and check out my channel and subscribe. You'll have new videos every Tuesday and Friday.